Hi guys, it's only Alan here from the Airsoft Virgins again. About 2 years ago when we first started doing this channel, I've done a couple of little bizarre videos based on my Ares Amoeba AM-008. And I've done a trilogy of videos and you can just see them on the channel there behind me. It was a bit of a weird one because I was new to the channel, didn't know really what to do, and I was kind of guessing and watching other people's videos and doing what they did. And over time things change and you start changing parts and not using things, and things work, things don't. So what I thought I'd do is nearly 2 years later just show you what my Ares Amoeba AM-008 looks like now. So yeah, a couple of little bizarre ones. So things that were wrapping around the stock, and as you can see, just flopping about everywhere.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
Little bits, little side-mounted iron sights, which lasted about one game, I think. So put them just here. Shouldn't do that by pressing one. Shouldn't bring the two of them out, but it did with this one. Realistically, it was quite heavy, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a little change around and just do things that make the gun a bit lighter, and just make it easier for me to use. So this is what I use at the minute, and this is the setup that I have for it. I'll close that over. So pretty much you'll notice from here back is pretty much stock standard, and there's quite a few differences at the front. They look completely different guns. If you look at the stock standard one here and then compare it to mine here, you can see they're completely different guns. So we'll start at the back and work our way forward, then we'll talk about the interior. So the back, the stock is stock standard. It's an Ares stock. It gives me ease of access to my battery compartment, plus you'll notice in there you've got two extra little wells here and here. So when I use my 7.4 crane battery, as you can see there, they fit perfectly in the little gaps there. The wiring there makes it nice and simple, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I've tried other stocks, but I think this one's brilliant. You've still got your QD sling mount there. Moving forward on the stock tube here, the only real difference I've made, I don't know if you can quite see, there you go, is I've added this rear sling mount here as well, because you know from other videos that I put, I like having my sling mount quite close. This one I like it a little bit further away because I'm doing a bit more CQB with this one than I am with other ones. Moving forward, we've got this lovely stipple grip here, that's just standard from Ares. And then everything moving forward to about here is everything stock apart from this sling mount. So let's start at the top and work our way down. So I do have a multitude of sights. I've got things like that, which is a 6x zoom. I've got other ones on my sniper rifle over there, which are 10x zoom. I've got a 4x ACOG. I've got holographic sights, but personally I prefer, because I've got a few of these, a red dot sight. Dead simple, easy to use. I keep both my eyes open, and you're literally looking down the sight. There it is, the little red dot that you can see there, fixed on your target, both eyes open, and they're gone. And that's it. You wander around, I can see target perfectly, and whenever the red dot rests on someone, pull the trigger, and that's it, they're gone. So me personally, I like a red dot sight, and I like this one. One, because it was one of the first sights I ever got, and really, really cheap. I think it was something like £30 or $35 or whatever it was, and it was actually from Amazon, and it's still going after 2 years, so I'm very happy with that. And I also have this little angled what's it called, a little riser, a little 1-inch riser, mainly because it's perfect height for me, that when I rest on here, it's absolutely brilliant. Now most of the time if I'm doing CQB, I'll have a little bit of a mask on as well. When I'm outdoors I don't bother, I just have my glasses on, as you might have seen from pictures on Instagram, but whether I'm using a face mount or not, the red dot is perfect for me, and using that little riser is absolutely brilliant as well. Plus it's angled forward and it looks quite cool as well. And these can come off. I just like having them on, but they can come off, and that's pretty much how it looks. This, as you know, call it my godsend, has saved my red dot sights a fortune. So whichever sight you get, holographic, ACOG, long range sight, whatever, get yourself one of them. Absolutely perfect. Moving down, magazine's changed. So this is the EPM1 from PTS, and I've got a little mag pull on the bottom of it as well. Expensive magazines, because they are 250 round mid cap, but they're brilliant. I've got quite a few of these and use them all the time. Now I'm going to be changing something about this very soon, because I might be putting my Max Pro hop unit that I've got in here into it, because what I've found is, unfortunately, Max Pro hop units and these don't mix very well. And I'm not the only one who's found that. I've got quite a few people who I know who've got Max Pros, they've got these, and they don't work well very at all. But for now, because of the hop-up unit that we're using, we'll come on to in a minute, they are absolutely brilliant. I can do full auto, semi-auto, burst shots, whatever I want to do. And that has a lovely indicator there that tells me just how full it is. So rather than guessing, waiting, getting into trouble, I can have a quick look and I know exactly how many BBs roughly I've got left. Moving forward again to here, this is a little thing that I put together for myself. So these are just little angle grips from Batlax, which I got from my local shop, Bomb Up Airsoft. These come in a pack, and this is a separate pack. All in all, about £20, $25. And it works for me. Other people might not like it, they might not use it, they might put things the other way around. For me, it works because it works for my hand. And the way that I've done it is to make it nice and easy that if I need to switch to my sidearm, need to get a magazine, need to reach for something in my pack, whatever, that is not falling, because the way that I've done it, as you can see there, the two pieces work perfectly, and one holds onto my thumb, one holds onto my finger, and I can hold it, you see there's my other hand, and I can hold it just like that. So if I'm firing away, I can quickly reach for my sidearm, bang, bang, bang. Don't have to worry about gripping hold of it. If it's wet or slippy or anything, it's not going to fall out of my hand. And the other bit at the bottom here, as you can see, it's perfect for the size of my hands. So as I'm shooting, reach for my sidearm, shoot, grab something out of my pack, grab something off my back, grab for an axe, grab for a knife, for someone too close, anything like that, that isn't going anywhere. Moving forward, you probably saw this one on the last one. That's my removable sling grip. I am going to change that for something a bit smaller, and maybe think about moving hand grip, and I don't know yet. It's still a work in progress, but thinking about changing that. Biggest difference you'll notice on the exterior is it doesn't have that little flip up sight anymore with the clockwise threaded flash hider. Completely took all that away and took all that weight away as well. This feels a lot lighter now because of it. And I've put in this suppressor, and the barrel comes to roughly about there. So I've still got a little play inside. I don't know if you can quite see it, there it is. Just about make it out inside there. So I've still got a little bit of a gap, which is protecting the inner barrel, but it looks a lot better now because you've got that integrated suppressor, which the integrated suppressor starts about there and works its way out. You can just see it through that little hole just there where it starts. So yeah, exterior wise, that's it. So it's mainly the front half, because the back half's good enough as it is, apart from the sling mount that I've added. Interior wise, motor is still stock standard, the gearbox is still standard, mag release, everything. The main thing that have changed is in there. Now you'll notice that is not an Ares. That is the Ares. So that is a plastic hop unit with a, I believe, metal, with a metal, probably aluminium, in a barrel. And they were good. On CQB they were all right, but outdoors they weren't going very far. So if you were at a target at range and they're hitting you, you had no chance of hitting them. Still a rotary hop unit, but I thought, you know what, I'm changing that up. So I had a little bit of a brainwave. When I put the Max Pro in that, I took the G&G, and those who picked up on that earlier on in the video when I first opened this, well done. That is the G&G hop-up unit with a Maple Leaf Super Silicon 70-degree bucking and the barrel, the inner barrel that's inside there, is the one off the G&G as well, which I believe is either aluminium or steel, but it's a lot stronger, a lot sturdier than that, and it feels a bit heavier as well, which is why I'm thinking it might be, that could be brass, that could be aluminium, I don't know. Put them in the comments if you know. But that's pretty much all I've changed on the inside. The backwards is pretty much the same, and it's just what's in there, because you can actually see that Ares booking in there as well. And now that I've changed just them 3 inner parts, this shoots a mile. It shoots so far. So I predominantly use this, or go outdoors, to Phoenix Total Combat, which is in Warrington in England. So I'll search for that, or search for Bomber Airsoft. It's in their website. It's all run by the same people. And when I've been using this, I am shooting quite far across the different sections of the map, and I don't have to really run closer to get into trouble to be able to use this effectively as I used to. So I'm very, very happy. And this, to be fair, actually kind of was never used. It was up on my wall there, and that Predator was always getting used. My MP5 was always getting used. So if you actually go back and look at my Instagram page and look at the pictures that Lee took when I was at Phoenix, I didn't really ever have this. But recently, especially in the winter months, I've been using it more and more because it seems to react and work better in the winter than the Predator one does, or the MP5 does, especially the battery. I don't know why. So yeah, I've been using this a lot more in the winter, and it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, literally, it's just a few accessories on the outside, a really, really good magazine, and an absolutely brilliant hop-up unit on the inside, which cost me nothing because I just took it out of another gun, and about a £10 hop-up rubber or bucking, whatever you want to call it. It runs roughly about 345 FPS, which the legal limit is 350, so it's right on the mark, and that's with 0.2 BBs. But I tend to run with this either 2.8 or 3s. You just got that extra bit of range for anything I'm shooting at, and it just seems to work better. I've tried 2.5s, are a bit short. I've tried 3.6s, a bit too heavy. So 2.8s, 3s tends to be a nice medium, especially with the bucking that I've used. But yeah, so that now is my new Ares Amoeba AM-008, how it looks. So if you compare that to my other videos, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments, and if there's anything I can do a video on, just let me know.